Hello students, welcome to class. Today I'm going to discuss on a poem called The Secret of the Machines by Rudyard Kipling. You must have heard about Rudyard Kipling. He was a very famous poet, short story writer and novelist. He was awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature, and the famous book, The Jungle Book, was written by Rudyard Kipling. Now, in this poem, The Secret of the Machines, what is Rudyard Kipling trying to tell us? The very title is talking about machines, and there is some secret behind the machines. Now, what is the secret? And why is he talking about machines? He is talking about machines because machines have become a part and parcel of our lives, and machines have come to stay forever in our lives. We cannot do without them. But we have to find out after reading the poem whether Rudyard Kipling is giving importance to machines or he is trying to talk about the demerits. Now, another important thing is that this poem comprises of 8 stanzas. Now, 4 stanzas comprises of 4 lines each, and other 4 stanzas have 8 lines each. It has a regular rhyme scheme of A B, C D, C D. So you need to find out the rhyme scheme. In fact, the poem also has a number of poetic devices, and most prominent one is alliteration. Now let's read the poem. The secret of the machines. We were taken from the ore bed and the mine. We were melted in the furnace and the pit. We were cast and wrought and hammered to design. We were cut and filed and tooled and gauzed to fit. Some water, coal, and oil is all we ask, and 1/1000 of an inch to give us play. And now, if you will set us to our task, we will serve you 4 and 20 hours a day. So they will serve us 24 hours a day. Who will serve us? The machines. Who makes the machines? It is made by us, the humans. How do you make the machines? Now we have to make them through some metals, iron, or whatever metals are used for the machines. How are we going to use all these process is been described here in the first stanza. You can see the meaning of orbit. If you look at the meaning of orbit, it's given in your text, place in earth where minerals are found. So you dig the minerals out from the earth, and then you use them, beat them up in the furnace, you burn them, melt them up, hammer them, beat them to different shapes, and finally you make a machine. And each and every machine has a different role to play, and it will serve you 24 hours. It can be any kind of machine. It's a complicated machine or a simple machine. It can be a robot or the simpler and very simplified machines you're using at home. Next stanza. We can pull and hold and push and lift and drive. We can print and plow and weave and heat and light. We can run and jump and swim and fly and dive. We can see and hear and count and read and write. So in the second stanza, that is comprising of 4 lines, A B rhyme scheme, here the poet is simply telling us what are the various actions or tasks a machine can do. It can do all kinds of things. There are various machines. It's also giving us an insight into that there are so many different kinds of machines doing different tasks for us. Some machines are used to plow the field. Some machines are used to jump and fly, swim, or whatever. They are more sophisticated ones. Then we can have machines, that can hear. You can talk about, I think, a very sophisticated machine is Alexa, that can really listen to whatever you order it. Alexa, play this tune for me, and it will play. I think some of you must have it at home. Next stanza. Would you call a friend from half across the world? If you will let us leave his name and town and gate and state, you shall see and hear your cracking question hurled across the arch of heaven while you wait. Has he answered? Does he need you at his side? And take the western ocean in the stride of 30,000 horses and some screws. The boat expresses is waiting a command. You will find the Mauretania and the quay till her captain turns the lever beneath his hand, and the monstrous nine-decked city goes to sea. Now, I think these four lines, this stanza, can very clearly understand that the poet is talking about the ship, the large ocean liners. They have double decker, they have a number of floors, like the Titanic, big ships, traveling on the ocean waters. Now, Mauretania is the name of a ship like Titanic, and a quay, I think you can look at the meaning where you load and unload your goods. The boat expresses is waiting your command. So you only have to give a command. Even a ship is a kind of a machine. It's made through using various metals, wood and what. But then it is a machine that is serving the humanity or mankind. In this stanza, the poet is also trying to use a metaphor called monstrous. So the poet is trying to compare the size of machines. There are various sizes, and some are like monsters. So the poet is comparing the big sheep to a monster here. So the next stanza: do you wish to make the mountains bare their head and lay their new cut forest at your feet? Do you want to turn a river in its bed and plant a barren wilderness and wheat? Shall we pipe aloft and bring you water down from the never falling cisterns of the snows to work the mills and tramways in your town and irrigate your orchards as it flows? The fifth and the sixth stanza of the poem is talking about what machines can do to our landscapes. In fact, machines are related to the environment by making vast changes to the landscape, by drying up a lake, by flooding an area, or it can even, bring about irrigation to orchards. It can do good, but at the same time, it can blow up an area with dynamite. You can change the entire environment and scenario of the landscape. But remember, please, the law by which we live. We are not built to comprehend the lie. We can neither love nor pity nor forgive. If you can make a slip in handling us, you die. We are greater than the peoples or the kings. Be humble as you crawl beneath our rods. Our touch can alter all created things. We are everything on earth except God's. So, in this stanza, the poet is trying to talk about how dangerous machines can be. They're emotionless, they're cruel, they have no feelings. And if you make a little mistake, you can even die. Though our smoke may hide the heavens from your eyes, it will vanish and the stars will shine again, because for all our power and wit and size, we are nothing more than children of your brain. The final stanza talks about that machines are nothing but creation of the human brain, and so they are not great, they are not gods.